for some people, they'll sit there, thank God.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank God.
That's right. Okay, so I'm going to be okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's the comfort zone, isn't it?
100%.
And it's like, it was
100%.
funny. I was listening to a video and they did a survey and they're like, who are the most content, are the happiest people in the world? Like what socioeconomic person, the age, whatever it is, like who are the happiest people? And they tend to say that looking at everything and everyone, generally the most happiest people are the ones that are middle class. Both people work, they have their holidays, they have their kids, they love each other, they grow old and they die. They don't ever look and go, oh, wow, I can't believe I went to that holiday. We went to the Maldives and we got flown by the chopper and went on the super yacht and did all those sorts of things. And obviously not the other extreme being poverty. But those people tend to be the happiest.
Why?
And it's, well, exactly right. Why? What is it? What's the goal? Is it happiness? Some people it's not. Some people are happy not to be happy, It's not that I don't have to walk around and being happy every single day. I want to go through and achieve. I want to do this. I want to have that sense of adventure and danger. And I think that's what, for me, that's what I want in my life. I want that sense of adventure or that sense of challenge. And, there's so many aspects and times in my life where I could have walked away or I could have taken an easier route, but I haven't. I'm still here, still pushing event space. Like 3 years ago, we never thought it would be where it is today. Never. Never. If someone said to me, hey, you're going to be touring the fucking country, doing this 4 times a year, plus all the other shit that you're doing, making this much money, I'd be like, get fucked. I'm not going to do that. I'm a builder. Why would I ever step into that? Podcast. All right. We're here. We're talking. We do this every single fucking week. I never in a million years, honestly, hand on heart, thought I would ever do this. I mentioned it. I'd put it out there and said, oh, I'd like to do a podcast. I never thought I'd do it with someone. I thought I might do a podcast myself. And I guarantee you, if I did this by myself,
It would have stopped.
it would have stopped.
Yeah, I agree.
Without a doubt. I don't know how you feel about
No, I
it, but
agree.
I would have
I
stopped
reckon it would have lasted.
100%. I would have stopped.
It's hard.
And you know how many people will give you shit along the way as well. Like people aren't going to be in line with your dreams. Okay, I was speaking to my old man the other day about this job and he's like, fuck, $26 million. That's a big job. Like already insinuating, hey, do you want to take that on? That's a lot of stress. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of this. Trying to protect me. Stay here where it's comfortable, where it's safe with me, where you don't have to go out there and stress yourself. You'll get a lot of criticism along the way. And that could be some other people. Like that's what some people might think of too. They go, well, I'm not going to do this because I'm going to get criticized heavily by doing so.
Yeah, but so I think it's a challenge against time. Because okay, if you don't do this now, when are you going to do it?
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to do it when you're
Like,
70?
Yeah, what are you waiting
back
for?
hurts a lot.
Like what are you waiting for?
Yeah,
You're waiting
and that's my fitness goals around that perspective too. It's like, well, I could, again, very easily, hey, I'm 40 now, man. Like, fuck. 40, I got the wife, got the kids. What do I need to work out for? I'm set. I got the business. I can just sit here and just be unhealthy. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Go get the 6-pack. Go have the best fucking body and strength and health that you can possibly get at 40. There's no reason. Are there people that are amazingly healthy in the best shape of their lives at 40?
Yes.
Of course there is. So why can't you? Why have you bought into the, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stress myself. So yes, I think you're 100% correct.
Yeah, and I just, I turned 35 this year. And
Closer to 40.
I look at time and I just think, fuck, like time is fucking going, huh?
That's funny because I look at that and go, fuck, I'd love to be 35.
Hey, don't you turn 40?
I'm 42.
You already turned?
No, in July.
Oh, it's like, okay.
Fucking 3 weeks away.
Yeah, and it's just like, hey, like this is all passing by. Like, maybe you can see, like, you look at your parents now and you're like, oh, like you're getting, like, I can see age it's happening to everyone, like to everyone around you. Like you look at yourself now, you sit there like, hey, like fuck, mid-30s, huh? Yeah. Like that's what, and you look at your parents and you start to notice they get older. I'm sure you look at your kids, and you start to think, fuck, like
I copped that a few years ago, and even more so now. It's partly why I'll go into that in a second. But do you look at your parents or your mum and say, do you, in your mind, is she younger than what she is now?
Yes.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
same. I think of my parents. I think of my parents as like 40. You know, like I think of them as when I was a kid. That's how old they are in my mind. They're 40 to, and that was old. I was old as fuck.
Yeah, 40's
Right?
old.
Yeah, it's like it's no good. And it's you know what I loved a couple of weeks ago doing the podcast with my dad? I just loved that we had that moment doing the podcast together.
Yeah, that's
'Cause I never would have thought that that would ever happen ever in my life.
yeah, like
But how cool is it going to be that one day we have shared that moment? And he'll come back once the robots are here and he can say, I told you, I fucking told you so.
yeah. I
But
fucking told
it
you
was
guys.
great to have that connection live on TV, on air. Like,
Yeah, and now it lives forever.
lives forever.
Yeah, it's online.
It's always there.
in the ether,
Anyone can
that's
look
it.
at it. My kids, my children's children, like they can see that interaction. Hey man, I'm going to do a shout out. Can I give a shout out?
Yeah, go for it.
My cousin in Greece, his name, you want to give a drum roll? It's George Passos.
No.
Swear to God, my first cousin, he messaged me the other day. George, if you're listening, this one's for you.
Shout out to George.
Shout out to George in Lesbos.
You're just making me say shout out to
Scalacordi.
George.
Yeah, that's
Passos,
right.
huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
His name's
And then
Joshua.
you're gonna clip it. You're gonna clip it. You're like,
No, but he's saying he listens to every episode from Greece, from a little village, Scalacordi in Lesbos. He listens to it every fucking week. So shout out to George. Thanks for
shout out to George.
all our listeners in Greece listening to this right now. But yeah, my dad went there a couple of weeks ago. He left, and he was saying everyone in the village always listens and watch. He goes, half of them don't understand. So we've got to get that whole Mr. Beast things that translates to Greece, to Greek,
we can
so
do
they
it.
can understand it.
We can do it.
But
That's gonna be weird, but we can do it.
it's going to be so weird. But yeah, back to what I was saying, like great that I could share that moment with him there. And you mentioned now the kids. There's a part of me that wants to have more kids, right? Because I miss that toddler phase, you know, when
How,
you
so
open
how
up
old
the
are your kids
door.
now?
So 9 and 11 turning 12. So my son's turning 12 in July. And it's like, I'll open the door when I come home. No one's running down the hallway anymore.
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
No give a fuck. They're gaming. They're in the zone. You know, they're eating dinner. And it's like no one comes and does that. And my daughter, funny enough, did that, I don't know, 4 weeks ago, let's say. And she
Just
saw
as
like
a one-off.
it was a one-off. Like I opened the door and she happened to be in the hallway when I opened the door and she's like, Daddy. And she comes over and gives me a hug. I'm like, that's a great thing. I've actually got a video on my phone of when they were both young. Like
I've
I
seen
could
it.
talk. Yeah, it was fucking the greatest thing ever, you know? And I had a realization that fuck I'm thankful that I realized it early enough when they were young enough that selfishly I needed to make the most of every single one of those moments when they were young because they're going to get old and they're not going to do that one day.
So you knew that early on.
I realized that when my son was about 5 years old, 5, 6 years old. And my fuck, he's growing up. And so is my daughter very soon. And they're going to both be at that age where they're not going to be running to me when I open up the door. And I wanted to make the most of it. And then there's part of me now thinking, fuck, I would love to have another kid. I'd love to have a little toddler that I'd come home and just hug and kiss and just play with all the time. And it's funny how often people take things like that for granted. And I understand that's the charge most of the time for the man of the family because he has to work and he's got to sacrifice that time with them to give them the life that they need and they deserve. That is a sacrifice. But when you are home, when you are with them, being present is really powerful and really important because, again, one day you'll be on your deathbed and you're going to be like, fuck, let me check that email. Let me just clear my inbox. You're going to be like, I wish I spent more time with my kids. I wish I spent more time with my family. I've seen it. A lot of people have that regret. But then again, this is the whole sense of adventure. Sorry if I'm rambling, but I'm going to Singapore soon. We were going to go to Greece and I was going to but the flights got cancelled. We were going to cancel the whole trip and not do anything. But then I'm like, no, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go do something and create memories and have that time because I'm not going to look back at this and go, oh, I'm so glad I didn't go overseas and got to stay at work for an extra 2 weeks, you know, and keep working on tenders and invoicing and fucking this and that and HR issues and whatever it is, you know? So we're like, no, let's go because our kids, they're still at that age where they want to do these things with us. So we're making the most of those opportunities and going out there because I don't want to get to the end of this year, get to the end of next year, get to the end of the year after that and be like, man, it's still in the same spot.
Now they don't want to do it.
No, they don't. But this is just every aspect of your life. You can look at it like that. This podcast.
Yeah, it's wild.
I think I would be somewhat disappointed if the conversations were exactly the same in 2 years' time. I'd be somewhat disappointed if this was we're just going through the motions. That, if we don't have the audience of XYZ by that stage, do you know what I mean? There'd be a level of like, well, what's the point? Why do we keep doing this day in, day out? I can talk to you for an hour just for going for a coffee. Yeah. Why do I need to sit there and do that?
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.